So again, this is Driveclub VR, which is a launch title for PSVR, so I'm sure there's probably 6,000 reviews for this already, but I'm sure they were all sober, so this one will be a little different. So I'm really enjoying this game. A lot of people say that it gives them motion sickness, which I can see. My recommendation is get a fan blowing on your face, so you feel like you're really moving, through space, and it kind of helps. Anyways, as far as PSVR games go, this is a little more expensive than most. It's like $40. Although I will say I ended up buying it on the Hong Kong store and it was like 34. So, yeah, there you go. But there are a ton of stages. There's a lot of content. There's like 80 different cars to unlock and 100 different stages. And as far as I can tell, all the stages, or at least quite a few of them, are unlocked right off the bat. You can see like you choose your country here, and then within that country there's just a zillion different tracks to choose from. So let's go to Japan. Why not? This seems like a good one. I've done this one before, I think. It's got a cool tunnel. So at the beginning of each race you can set the time of day and the cloud cover. There's a few different modes. There's like a campaign mode where you have to do certain things, and there's preset races, and there's certain challenges you gotta beat to unlock stars and move along. But I think you can unlock pretty much everything just doing one-off races, which is, I kind of prefer doing that. So you can see here I can just kind of cycle through my cars. There's quite a few. And at first I was just holding left and right to get through them, which you can see at this point there's not as many locks, but there's so many locked cars at the beginning that you shouldn't do that. Just hit L1 and R1 and it'll switch classes, and you can pick the car you want. So I guess I'll go with, I'll try this guy. Try this guy out. Alright, off to Japan. So I usually don't feel motion sickness with this game. I will say, like, one night I was really tired and I was playing, and it kind of got to me a little bit. But for the most part, it's okay. I pretty much keep my head straight forward. So, maybe if you're looking around all the time, you get kind of a little more sickness. So one of the best things about this game is just looking around the interior of the car. And, they all look fucking great. And you can just, like, peer around in the back. If it's a four-seater, you can, like, look at the cup holders and the air vents in the back and shit. It's kind of crazy. Honestly, you could probably play the whole game just, like, looking at your accelerator. I wouldn't advise it. But so you can adjust your view at the beginning, get your height right, everything. I sit like way up in my car, so let me get like pretty far up here. Alright. Then you hit start. And it's time to go. So a lot of people talk about the graphics in this game. You might see, honestly, on the TV stream, or the social view, I mean, people see a little bit better view than you see on your headset. It's not great. People say it looks like a PS2 game or PS3 game, but honestly, I still enjoy playing Dreamcast racing games, so that doesn't really bother me at all. It feels immersive enough that the graphics are not really a big issue. I'm talking so much that I'm like sliding out here. I like that you can just look over at your dash and kind of see, what position you're in and everything like that. Oh. Alright, let me get this guy. But there are no other racing games like this on PSVR, and I think it's worth it. I really enjoy it so far. And like I said, there's a ton of content, lots of stages, lots of cars to unlock. And it doesn't really take that long to unlock them either. I haven't played that much, and I'm already like level 12 or something, and I think it only goes to like 15 or 20 as far as unlocks go. So I should have all the cars pretty soon. Oof. Come on. I will say the worst thing for motion sickness in this game is if you start spinning out, like if you're just hitting walls and doing a 360 and fucking all that shit. That'll get to you. Ooh, I love these tunnel parts. Anytime that light shines on the inside of your car, it gives you a really cool feeling, because no other game has done that before in terms of the immersion. So it's a pretty cool feeling. So in each race, there's these little challenges. I think I just went through one right there without really paying attention to it. But there'll be like a drift challenge or a average speed challenge or something. Somehow I'm in second place, even though I'm playing sloppy as hell. So these are just the kind of one-off races, and they're not usually too hard. I don't know if you can set the difficulty. They always say semi-pro, honestly, when I play. But even off the bat, they're not too difficult. It's kind of a fun way to get through a lot of different stages and kind of check them out and unlock cars and stuff. I really like the environments, even though it's kind of low res and it looks like an old game. They really do try to, you know, give you a sense of being up in the mountains or in Japan or wherever you are. So let me try another one here. So you can see in these one-offs there's all kinds of different modes like drift, time trial, sprint, cruise. You just kind of chill in a stage. You don't have to worry about racing anybody and take it all in. So let's see. Let's go to Norway. I'm part Norwegian. Just non sequitur there, but this I've never been there, so this will be interesting for me. Let's check this one out. So you can see some of the paint jobs look totally ridiculous, like this one in particular. Let me see what kind of car I want here. That'll do. So you can create like a drive club and add your friends online, and that gives you like a custom color scheme that you can apply to any car. And if you unlock paint jobs and stuff, that's what it's giving you. They don't show up in the custom thing here. So I'm ready for this one. Let's go to Bergen, Norway. One thing at the very least is this games have this annoyingly just kind of like black void sort of loading screen, and at least there's something going on in this one. Alright, I like the look of the inside of this car, but it's very dark in this tunnel. I'm curious how this will end up looking once they do the whole PS4 Pro deal, because if they added some resolution to this and it looked like, you know, some real Gran Turismo shit, that would be. So it's not my car. Not my car. Back in 8th place. Here we go. I like the houses, the wind turbines off in the distance. It's very green out there in Norway. Oh, no drift. I didn't drift at all. Well, it's my own fault. Oof. Yeah, it's not my best race here. I'll just cut through there. I don't think I'm going to get much better than 8th place. Sometimes he'll make a comeback if there's more than one lap. Oh, goodness. Okay. So, yeah, no, I don't advocate... Well, I don't advocate driving this car while you're drunk in real life or in this game, because it's difficult to handle. I thought I'd be able to handle this one. I like the last one a lot better. That is one thing. Sometimes you'll pick a car in this game and you're just like, wow, I wasn't really prepared for this. So you don't always know how to handle your way through a course from car to car, which I suppose is pretty... I don't know, it's arcadey, but it's semi-realistic in that way. A lot of different cars handle different ways, and there are a lot of options to choose from, so you can probably settle into one and find your favorite. No, I didn't drift. Fuck. I'm gonna make up for it. No, that didn't really work. I didn't drift at all. Shit, there's another one. Ugh. Norway. It's fucking me up here. Although I am on everybody's tail now. So, oh, jeez. Okay, sometimes you can get sort of a comeback going. Like, against all odds. Not for any real reason, not like you're doing well, but I feel like it's not that difficult. Oh my god. And in those little challenge parts, they'll show you scores from people online, and you can kind of go up against them, which is a little bit fun. Even though you're playing offline, you know, you still get to challenge people. All right, holding up the rear, 7th out of 8th. Not my best car. Yep. Alright. Wait, how am I supposed to drift in this part? There's no curves or anything. Ugh. Alright. Yep. Yep. Oh, so I could be looking around more to show you guys the kind of VR-ness of it. And you can look behind you and stuff, but I tend to just kind of look forward in this game. There's some VR... Oh my god. Oh, at least there's a reset to track button. Don't have to turn all the way around. Yeah, so I think we know how this one's gonna go. Wow, this review just evolved into me, like, crashing into fucking walls. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Like I said, I would recommend it. I don't usually drive like this. But even if I did, it's still kind of fun. Oh, my drift! I wrecked that guy in the drift face-off. Hey, you know what? Never mind, I take everything back. This was a successful race. I wrecked that drift challenge for some reason. And there we are. Driveclub VR. So, like I said, the inside of the cars are super interesting to look at, and there are a ton of them to check out. And you can even just go to your garage and kind of sit in the driver's seat, kind of take a look around your car. Like I said, as you go out through and level up, you kind of unlock stuff. These cars are not really blowing my mind, but there's plenty of stuff out there to unlock. So yeah, overall, there's a lot of content. It's a little pricey as far as VR games go, but if you like racing games, I mean, and you have the headset, you really can't go wrong with this one. Even if you have a little bit of motion sickness at first, I think if you just kind of play it in small segments and kind of build up your tolerance, you'll be okay. And like I said, put a fan on your face. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. It's a great little game, and I would suggest checking it out. Don't worry about the graphics. The immersion is there, and it doesn't have to look perfect. So it's a lot of fun. With that, I am signing off.